Hey there, fashion lovers. Welcome to Channel Fiend. I'm Janella, your friendly hostess, and today we're going to delve into the interesting world of fast fashion and the fascinating world of upcycling, an alternative to fast fashion. We're going to learn about what these two fashion options are all about, what they aren't, and how these two options are making waves in the fashion industry. And when I say waves, I don't necessarily mean for the better either. But wait, there's more. I have 5+ amazing DIY YouTubers lined up for you who are killing it in the upcycling game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Plus, for all you detail-oriented folks out there, I have some creative, eye-catching, and futuristic jean inspirations to get your creative juices flowing for your next upcycling project. So, buckle up and get ready for some serious inspiration and empowerment as we explore fast fashion and the world of upcycling and its incredible potential to transform your fashion choices for the better. So, let's dive in.
What is fast fashion?
Fast fashion is a term used to describe a type of clothing production and marketing model that focuses on quickly producing and selling trendy and low-cost clothing items. The goal of fast fashion is to offer consumers the latest fashion trends at a low price, encouraging them to buy more frequently and in larger quantities. However, the fast fashion industry has been criticized for its negative impact on the environment as it contributes to a significant amount of waste and pollution. Additionally, the people who make these clothes often work in poor conditions for low wages. So while it may seem like a good idea to buy trendy clothes at a low cost, it's important to be aware of the negative impacts that fast fashion can have on both people and the planet.
Why do people choose fast fashion in the first place?
Well, while there are some benefits to using fast fashion, it's important to understand that they come with certain trade-offs. Fast fashion is cheap. Affordable. It's more accessible to people who are on a tight budget. Fast fashion tends to be on trend. It's quickly produced clothing items that are on trend, so people can buy clothes that are in style. Fast fashion tends to offer variety. Fast fashion companies often offer a wide variety of clothing styles and looks. However, it's important to remember that fast fashion also comes with its negatives. Negative number 1. Fast fashion has a negative impact on the environment. It is one of the most polluting industries in the world, as it involves using large amounts of water, energy, and chemicals to produce clothes. Let's check out this clip.
The apparel and textile industry is one of the largest industries in the world, with an annual revenue of over $2.5 trillion US. At this critical time in our planet's history, people are buying more items of clothing per year than ever before, often without much concern for what it is doing to people and the planet. We know that these prices for t-shirts are simply too cheap to be the true cost. Think of the production of the cotton, which includes an incredible amount of water and pesticides, the shipping of the cotton to the mill, the creation of the knit fabric, the chemicals used to dye it, the cutting and sewing of the t-shirt, the wages of the workers, the distribution of the final product, the advertising and the overhead of the retail store, etc. And clothes keep getting cheaper. This is from the same giant mega retailer 4 years later. In fact, the business philosophy of big box retailers is simple: to increase their sales and profits by bringing the lowest possible prices to their customers. But at what cost? Big box chains require their suppliers to lower prices year after year, putting huge pressure on them to be leaner and faster, cutting costs by laying off workers, moving production overseas, and using unethical labor practices. In the past 20 years, our global population has grown by 28%, but clothing production has far outpaced population growth, doubling in the same 20 years. This incredible growth of fast fashion has had massive environmental and social impacts. The overconsumption of fast fashion comes with a high price to pay in 4 main areas: pollution, waste and disposal, workers' rights, and workers' safety. One of the first problems to look at is the massive use of water. How many liters of water do you think it takes to produce a simple t-shirt? 10, 100, 1,000? If you consider the growing of the cotton, the production of the textiles, the bleaching or dyeing and mercerizing, it actually takes about 2,700 liters of water to make one t-shirt. What about a pair of jeans? It's an astonishing 7,600 liters of water. So this simple outfit then totals 10,300 liters of water. If you think of that in terms of drinking water, at the recommended rate of about 2 liters of water a day, it would take a person more than 14 years to drink that much water. Multiply that by an average of 20 new garments per year, times 7.9 billion people, and the result is billions of cubic meters of water being used in the ready-made garment industry every year. And the problem is that this huge amount of water is not just returned to the hydrologic cycle to be safely used again, it is polluted with toxic chemicals at each stage of garment production. The production of cotton accounts for 16% of insecticides used worldwide, and these pesticides enter the soil, groundwater, and nearby rivers. And of course, other fibers besides cotton are produced in massive quantities as well, also wreaking havoc as they are bleached, dyed, and printed, adding more toxic chemicals to nearby water sources. These chemicals are difficult and costly to remove from water, so textiles factories usually dump untreated wastewater into rivers and streams. This water is then used to irrigate crops, so of course toxic chemicals can be found in fruits and vegetables meant for human consumption. Unfortunately, the negative environmental impacts of our clothing do not stop once we purchase them. In the case of synthetic fibers such as polyester, nylon, and acrylic, each time we wash them, hundreds of thousands of microfibers are released into the water system. This includes, of course, microfiber bedding, which has gained popularity because it is less expensive than cotton. An estimated 500,000 tons of microfibers leach into oceans each year. They can accumulate in the bodies of fish which we then eat. The impacts on our health are not yet known. Even when we stop wearing an article of clothing, its disposal can have harmful impacts on the environment. Approximately 92 million tons of textile items per year globally are dumped into landfills where their dyes, finishes, and microplastics can continue to contaminate soil and groundwater. Of the 98 million tons of clothing produced each year, approximately 85% ends up in landfill or is incinerated, often within a year of purchase. Due to economies of scale, it is often cheaper for a manufacturer to produce more than is actually needed. If a company needs, for example, 800 items, it is sometimes cheaper to produce 1,000 of the item and discard the extra 20%. To maintain brand exclusivity, the remaining items are burned, buried, or shredded. In 2018, Burberry was among the first producers to admit to this practice. It's not that they are worse than other companies. In fact, declaring this makes them one of the few brands that is transparent about it, and they have since stopped the practice. Fast fashion has created a throwaway approach to clothing. The 80 billion items of clothing that do get sold each year are worn an average of only 7 times before being discarded. The average Canadian throws out 36 kilograms of clothing a year, the equivalent of 1.5 full suitcases each year. When an item is thrown away, it is not only the item itself going to waste, but also the natural resources required to create it. This means 2,600 liters of water for every t-shirt or 7,600 liters of water for every pair of jeans that are sent to the landfill. It's definitely better to donate textile items, but again the problem is scale. We simply purchase and discard too much.
Fast fashion exists under poor labor conditions. Many fast fashion companies rely on cheap labor in developing countries where workers are paid low wages and work in poor conditions. This includes long hours, unsafe working conditions, and limited access to basic rights, such as the right to form a union or collective bargaining. Fast fashion raises many ethical concerns. The fast fashion industry has been criticized for its lack of transparency and accountability, which can make it difficult for consumers to know whether the clothes they're buying are made ethically or sustainably. Fast fashion isn't without quality concerns. Fast fashion clothes are often made with lower quality materials and construction methods, which can lead to clothes falling apart or becoming unwearable after just a few wears. This means that consumers need to buy more clothes more frequently, contributing to the cycle of waste and pollution.
Janella, are there any alternatives to fast fashion?
Yes, there are four main alternatives to fast fashion, with the fifth that's growing in popularity. Number 1, sustainable and ethical fashion brands. Number 2, thrift shopping. Number 3, upcycling. Number 4, fashion swap parties. And the fifth, fashion rentals and libraries. As you already know from the introduction, we're going to be talking about upcycling in this video, and at a later date, I'll cover the other options.
What is upcycling?
This involves taking old or thrifted clothes and repurposing them into new and unique pieces. Think of this as a great way to reduce waste and to create a more sustainable wardrobe. There are many online tutorials and resources available to help you get started with upcycling and DIY fashion. I'll be going into detail on this point shortly.
Hey Janella, can you share a brief history on upcycling?
Of course I can. Upcycling is not a new concept and has been around for centuries. Before the Industrial Revolution, people often repaired and repurposed clothing and other materials to extend their lifespan. However, in the 20th century, the rise of fast fashion and consumerism led to a culture of disposable clothing and waste. In response to this, upcycling began to gain popularity in the 1990s as a way to combat the negative environmental impact of the fashion industry. Upcycling involves taking pre-existing material or clothing and transforming them into something new, often with added value or creativity. One of the early pioneers of upcycling was British designer Ursula de Castro, who founded the brand From Somewhere in 1997. From Somewhere focused on upcycling pre-existing luxury fabrics and transforming them into new designs. De Castro went on to co-found the sustainable fashion initiative, Aesthetica, which showcased upcycle and sustainable fashion at London Fashion Week. Today, upcycling has become increasingly popular as a way to combat the waste and pollution associated with fast fashion. Many designers and brands are utilizing upcycling techniques to create unique and sustainable clothing and accessories. Upcycling also has the potential to support local economies, as it often involves sourcing pre-existing materials or clothing from local thrift stores or donations. By embracing upcycling and other sustainable practices, we can move towards a more environmentally friendly and socially responsible fashion industry. One of the most popular items that upcyclers use is jean material. Let's check out some TikToks that show how jeans and jean material can be upcycled. As promised, I have a lineup of amazing DIY upcycling YouTube channels that are going to blow your mind and inspire your inner creative genius. These talented creators are all about turning old into gold, and their content is packed with fun, innovative, and eco-friendly ideas that will make you want to grab a pair of scissors, some fabric, and your sewing machine. Let's get into these channels. BluePrintDIY. Get ready to be blown away by the amazing world of upcycling with BluePrintDIY. If you're not already familiar with Angelina, let me tell you, she is a creative powerhouse. With over 700 upcycling videos on her channel, she is the go-to guru for transforming old clothes into new and stunning pieces. Angelina's personality is so infectious. You won't be able to resist binging on her content. Her energy is contagious and her creativity is limitless. She has an extensive collection of videos dedicated to upcycling jeans, and let me tell you, she can turn a pair of old jeans into something you would pay a fortune for. But wait, there's more. Angelina takes audience engagement to a whole new level by hosting her very own show called Next Top Upcycler. In this competition, she selects contestants from all over the world and challenges them to create new clothing pieces from thrifted items. As the audience, we get to watch as they turn their visions into reality, and then we're allowed to judge on their final creations. This show is a creatively thrilling experience that keeps us subscribers coming back for more. One of my personal favorite videos is 50 Ways to Upcycle Jeans You Can't Fit. It's an inspiring video that showcases the incredible versatility of denim. And if you're a fan of Adidas, you're in for a treat. Angelina takes Adidas joggers and turns them into a stunning backpack, all while sharing her process with us. Angelina's channel is a gold mine for those looking to upcycle hoodies and sweaters, which are also commonly found in thrift stores. She shows us how to transform them into fashionable and unique pieces that will turn heads. And let's not forget what I like to call trench coat couture. Trench coats are commonly found in thrift stores as well, and Angelina shows us how to transform them into stylish and chic pieces that you will be proud to wear. Angelina's creativity knows no bounds, and she proves it with her recreation of the Ivy Park backpack jacket. She takes a pair of Adidas sweatpants and a puffy jacket and turns them into a piece of art. If you're tired of ugly Christmas sweaters, Angelina has got you covered. She takes an already Christmas sweater and elevates it to a sexy casual sweater. While the other sweater that she works on, it becomes what I like to call a classy girl Christmas party sweater. And one of my absolute favorites is her video on how to make a bomber jacket the easy upcycle way. In this video, we get to see her absolutely adorable son, Charlie, modeling for her. And if you're into football, Angelina shows us how to turn a football jersey into a bomber jacket as well. Little personal story here. I even went out and bought 2 jerseys myself to try this out. And I have yet to do it. It's been over 2 years now, but hopefully I'll get to it this summer. With 10 years of experience in counting, Angelina is a true upcycling MVP. Her channel is dedicated solely to upcycling, so you won't find any irrelevant content. So what are you waiting for? Jot down this channel so you can head over to BluePrintDIY and start transforming your old clothes into stunning new pieces today. The DIY designer. Another go-to guru for all things upcycling is Orly Shani. She's my girl, let me tell you. The DIY designer is a go-to guru for all things upcycling and DIY fashion. With her passion for repurposing old clothing and thrifted items, she creates stunning designs that will inspire you to pick up your scissors and get creative. She has the unique talent for drawing viewers into her projects by making them feel that they're right there in her home with her. In addition to her general upcycling content, she has a particular focus on upcycling projects using denim. She has over 6 videos dedicated to elevating a pair of jeans or a denim skirt, jacket, or skirt. Orly's tutorials are easy to follow and showcase a variety of techniques including distressing, embellishing, and patchwork. Whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or just starting, Orly's YouTube channel is an excellent resource for upcycling and fashion inspiration. Her approachable personality and creative eye makes her videos entertaining and informative, and her passion for sustainability and reducing waste is a message we can all get behind. Happily Dressed. Happily Dressed is a fashion and lifestyle channel hosted by Brandon Hayden. The channel is focused on inspiring and motivating young people to be themselves and to embrace their unique style. Brandon is a recent college graduate who is passionate about fashion, photography, self-acceptance, self-expression, and self-sufficiency. His channel aims to create a community where viewers can feel inspired, confident, empowered to pursue their dreams, to be themselves, and to believe that anything is possible for those who dream big and work hard to get there. Brandon showcases his own personal style and upcycling projects in a way that encourages his audience to express their individual creativity. The channel covers a range of fashion and style topics, including outfit ideas, styling tips, thrifting hauls, and more. Brandon also shares his personal journey and experiences with his viewers, offering advice and encouragement for anyone who is struggling with self-acceptance and self-confidence. What sets Happily Dressed apart from other fashion upcycling channels is that Brandon is one of few male hosts in this space. He shows that upcycling clothing is as popular with men as it is with women and offers a unique perspective on men's fashion and style. Through his videos, Brandon shares his positive and contagious energy. He also shares his enthusiasm for sustainable fashion and the importance of reusing and repurposing clothing. He encourages his audience to dress themselves in a way that reflects their mind, spirit, and body, and to do so in light, happiness, and positivity. My favorite Happily Dressed videos are: number 1, how to draft your own pant pattern. Number 2, how I made this blanket hoodie. Number 3, DIY $4.99 bandana shorts. And number 4, how to patchwork anything. Fashion Wizardry. Fashion Wizardry. Wizardry. I can't say that word. Fashion Wizardry. This is a DIY and fashion channel hosted by Matilda, who has been creating content on her platform since 2015. What makes her channel stand out is her infectious personality and sense of humor. While her channel wasn't initially focused on fashion and repurposing clothing, she has since shifted her content to showcase her upcycling skills. The majority of her upcycles involve transforming shirts into dresses or beautiful feminine blouses, but she also has a knack for turning oversized t-shirts into fashionable tops. One of her standout projects is where she takes a pair of jeans and turns them into a jean jacket, showcasing her creativity and unique eye for design. Additionally, Matilda has also DIY'd a Cote Gaia-inspired dress from a bed sheet, proving that she's not afraid to take on more complex projects. Overall, Fashion Wizardry is a channel that is sure to inspire anyone interested in DIY fashion and upcycling. With Matilda's infectious personality and incredible creativity, there's more than enough content to binge on and get inspired from. ModernModiste. Welcome to the world of ModernModiste. This sewing goddess is here to share her incredible talent with us through sew-along and tutorial form. From dresses to pants, blouses to skirts, and everything in between, she'll show you how to make your own clothes from start to finish. And if you prefer a written tutorial, head over to her blog at www.modernmodiste.com. What sets ModernModiste apart is her passion for teaching us how to make our own pattern from our existing clothing. She's a true master at making clothing, and it shows in every video. And the best part? Her designs are so cute and modest. Believe me, you're going to want to wear these all the time. Whether it's thrifted or purchased fabric, ModernModiste will show you how to transform it into a stunning piece of clothing. And with her calming, narrative voice, you'll feel like you're in a peaceful oasis every time you hit play. Don't miss out on this talented creator's content. Subscribe to ModernModiste today and start creating your own wardrobe with her expert guidance. Twinell's YouTube channel is a unique blend of thrifting and upcycling, where she showcases her creativity by transforming old, outdated clothing into fresh, young, and stylish pieces. What sets her apart is her willingness to share her thoughts on clothing and fashion, which gives her audience a peek into her personal style and fashion philosophy. One of the coolest things about her channel is the way she engages with her audience through a thrift shopping service. She spends hundreds of dollars on thrifting hauls, picks out some items for herself, and then creates mystery bundles with options of 1 to 6 items based on the buyer's color scheme, fashion preference, size, and body type. This is a fun and sustainable way to keep clothing out of the landfills and provide people with affordable and unique fashion options. Twinell's fun-loving and positive attitude is infectious, making her videos a joy to watch. Her extreme closet cleanout, mystery bundle, and thrift flip videos are among her most popular, but her Come Thrift With Me and Let Me Style You videos are also highly entertaining. Overall, Twinell's channel is a great source of inspiration for anyone looking to upcycle and create unique fashionable outfits. Urban Sewing Society. Urban Sewing Society is the perfect place for anyone looking to learn about sewing, from the basics to more advanced techniques. But what sets this channel apart is its focus on upcycling and creative reuse. Urban Sewing Society brings sewing creativity and upcycling ideas right to your screen with a wealth of knowledge to help you grow your sewing skills. Just a little side note, I discovered Urban Sewing Society through a BluePrintDIY video. I think it was on Instagram, to be exact, where she showcased a peplum design and a jean project, both of which were absolutely amazing. You can tell that she's been sewing for a while because her knowledge and skills are top-notch. But what I love the most about her channel is her attention to detail and her creativity. She not only teaches you how to sew, but she also shows you how to upcycle your own clothing and breathe new life into your old wardrobe. Her narration voice is very pleasant to listen to, and her videos are incredibly professional. It's clear that she puts a lot of thought and effort into the videos she creates, and the end result is always something special and unique. So if you're looking to improve your sewing skills and learn some fun upcycling ideas along the way, don't forget to leave her a comment and let her know what you're interested in learning next. Thank you for sticking around and making it this far into the video. However, my upcycling conscience is telling me to give you just a little more creative oomph to either help you get started with your upcycling journey or to assist you with continuing down the path of upcycling via inspiration. So before we go, here are some fresh upcycling jean inspirations along with some head-bobbing music to help you get through these next few minutes.
Get down. Everybody come on, let's get down. Get down. Everybody come on, let's get down. Get down. Everybody come on, let's get down. Get down.
And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done so by now, Please help with feeding the algorithm by smashing the like button and subscribing to my channel. You take care now, and I hope to hang out with you soon. This is Janella of Channel Fiend, and I'm out. Bye-bye.